Hey everybody in YouTube land, we're out here at VHP again. We got this 1973 Corvette that we just got done with. We're just about to clean it up and get it all put together, finished put together, and go from there. But we had to do quite a few things. One of them was the fuel pump, water pump, and and fans were wired up through these switches you can see right there, and they were live all the time. So they were draining the battery and they just ran straight through there. There was no relays, nothing except for a fusible link, and that was it. So we had to go in here, check all the wiring through all this, had to go through here, go through all this wiring, and we added, see those relays, added those relays there and wired off the fuse box part there to the relays and then out to the system. So now the switches are just signals for the relays, so they're no longer running power through them for the devices. We had one give out, and when I pulled the switch out, it was all melted, about to catch on fire. So way too many amperage for those little switches. So we got some new switches we put in, and now we're using the relays. So they also stay working. Are now signal wires. Anyways, and not the main power anymore. So we had to wire that up, go through it, get rid of a bunch of wire, and add a bunch of wire. So we got that taken care of. So now, also, they're not live anymore. So if we have the key, so if we turn the key on, sorry about the buzzer. So if we turn the key on, you can see, like, hey, now we got power to everything. Turn everything off. But when you turn the key off, it shuts off. They stay working when you go to start. So you have to make sure you got the right wire that works for not only on, but also start. So we got that working. So they come on and stay on when you go to start the car. But anyways, that was one thing. We had to adjust the carburetor because it was way out of adjustment. The water pump leaked, so we had to replace that. The hose was the wrong hose, and it was putting it right into the frame of the car. Let me come over here. You can see how the hose is like right on that frame, just about. It's barely touching. I mean, barely off the frame. And then, let's see what else. Oh, the calipers. We had to put new calipers on because the old ones were leaking. Oh, the shifter. We put a new shifter in there. So, made a plate that goes across to cover that big old hole and mounted the shifter to that. So, that's now mounted there versus thin sheet metal that the stock one was connected to. Let's see, what else do we do to this thing? Oh yes, we also adjust the timing, fix the vacuum vents. We adjust the carburetor, I already said that. There's quite a few other things we did to this. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, that was the main thing. Now the car starts up and runs just fine. It doesn't have a choke, so it's a little hard in the cold days. But once it's warmed up, it runs great. We just got to figure out, because we had to put a new accelerator pump in it because this one wasn't working. So we put a new one in and cleaned the jets. And now it's working. But it stutters when you give it gas. So we need to figure out, is it too big of a jet or too small of a jet, and go from there. But this car is almost finished. And we'll start doing a little driving with it. As you can tell, it's got a big block in it. Started off as a small block, but now it's a big block in it. Barely fits. If you can look and see, it just barely fits in here. But anyways, that's just a little quick video of what's going on at the shop. Been super busy, so I apologize I haven't done any videos in a while. So you guys have a good day. Bye bye.